Hi there, my name is Thomas O'Regan and I'm a professional property investor here in Australia. Me and my wife have built an asset base of $4 million in the space of 6 years, and that is from an average income. Now, when I say average income, I mean my wife, at the time when we started building a property portfolio, she was on about 100K a year, and me, I was on about $80,000 a year when we started building a property portfolio. And with those incomes, we built a property portfolio to a 7 property portfolio, and that property portfolio, until recently, because I've sold it, it was valued at a $3 million price point. Now, where did we start when we built the property portfolio? We had about $45,000 of capital saved up, and we put that into our first we put that into the first investment property. And that, from that point, it may surprise you, but that was the only point that we ever put cash into our property portfolio to grow it to the point where we had 7 investment properties. Now, if you are on a low income, don't think property investing is not for you. It's just there's a certain type of properties that you should be investing in, and it's not negative cash flow properties. Now, if you want to scale property portfolio fast, you should both be looking for cash flowing positive cash flowing properties, but also properties that have huge potential for capital growth. And the best potential for capital growth and cash flow positive properties is finding properties that are at the start of a market cycle going up. When I say at the start of a market cycle, I mean ideally before it even happens, or at the very, very start. I don't mean midway through, or I don't mean the property's gone up 25% in the last year, or I don't mean in the last 2 years the property's doubled. I don't mean that. That's not what I mean. If it's at that point, you're already too late. I mean invest in property markets that are still repressed or have just started to take off. Okay, so if you do that, if you can do both of those things, even if you're on a really low income, you can still build substantial amount of wealth in property investing, just like me and my wife have. And the benefit of buying cash flow positive properties is, if you buy cash flow positive properties, you are able to scale your property portfolio quickly, it won't take long before the rental income is more than the income that you make, right? And what does that actually do? The fact that your rental income is so high as a property investor means that you are able to get more debt. And the point of getting more debt is to obviously acquire more properties. And the point of acquiring more properties or acquiring a larger asset base is because if you have a larger asset base and it doubles, it's much better having a $1 million asset base than it is having a $500,000 asset base. If the $1 million doubles, it goes to $2 million, versus if the 500 grand doubles, it goes to $1 million. Which would you rather have? Answer's pretty obvious. See you guys next time. Bye.